Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to one more Tom Clancy's Division 2 video. So today's video I'm gonna bring you guys the PvP builds that I was playing with the last video with that DARKZONE gameplay. So if you guys want to check the gameplays, more gameplay, check that video out. I will try to leave it down in the comment section below or in the description. But yeah, today I'm bringing you guys the video of the build. I do enjoy using this build. It's been very great. Is a new talent that we were not using in the previous patch, and now on this patch is very strong. So let's get into this, right? So this is gonna be the build, guys. I'm rocking the talent. Special talent is gonna be on the chest piece that blocked soccer. But before we get into that, so the main of this build is with that blocked soccer you get extra armor. So that's why I have so much armor, to have a lot more armor when I get that 25% bonus of the armor. So, and to do that, all right, I need to destroy the armor of my enemy faster. For that reason, I do have 2 Patriots to help me doing that, which by having 2 Patriots you get that 10% bonus, so damage to armor. To start off, the main thing that you want to get on this build is going to be 11 defense attributes. On the offensive, I only have 5 and I cannot go over that because of the talent of my gun. So, like I said, we do have 2 Patriots, and these 2 Patriots are gonna give you 10% damage to armor. Now that we are in the mask, so this mask, I have on the attributes a critical hit chance with some health. It's gonna be 18,000 health on the mask. It's very high roll for that health. I don't think I've seen this before. Maybe you guys have seen, but I was very lucky to get that one. So, and the gloves for the second Patriot is gonna be this one. It has, like I said, damage to armor when you get 2 of them. And then on the attributes, I do have 10% assault rifle damage and 13,000 health. Of course, damage to assault rifle because this build is gonna be around the assault rifle, and 13,000 health. Also a very good roll on the health for these gloves. With that out of the way, let's move on to the chest piece where this build is more based off. So this chest build is a Gila Guard. I'm gonna have 2 of these in this build just because Gila Guard gives you a lot of defensive attributes that I need for this build. So I do have 2 of them. Gila Guard 2-piece gives you a hazard protection, which is alright on PvP, but 1 piece gives you 5% total armor, so that's what I want on my build. This chest piece is gonna have on attributes 25,000 armor, 12% weapon damage, and 7% critical hit chance. That 12% weapon damage is very good. I did get it from another chest piece, and the damage output that you guys saw on my last video with the PvP with this build, I actually didn't have this weapon damage. I think I had in here 2% or 4% weapon damage. So whatever you saw before on that video was without having this much weapon damage. So I'm gonna be hitting a lot harder. I just put this in here before this video. And the talent, or the start of the show, is gonna be the blood soccer talent on the chest piece. Depleting an enemy armor adds a stack of 25% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 6. So you guys see on the video, I do get a lot of these stacks, and this is what's gonna help me. So for that reason, I do have a high roll of armor in here, 291,000, because when I get that 25% bonus armor, that's gonna be a total of 72,000 armor, I believe, on top of that. So this chest piece on the mods, it has 2 defensive mod slots. Like I said, that's why I use the Gila Guard, because I give you a lot of defensive mod slots to help me get the attributes. and 1 offensive mod slot. The second Gila Guard is going to be on my backpack, and the reason why I have this one, it's because of the attributes. It has 2 attributes on the defensive, which one give me 16,000 armor and 21,000 health. These 2 right here, it's very hard to find like high rolls like that on a backpack, at least for me. I have not found anything else that gives me that much, and also has 128 skill power. The talents, I only working with the hard nut. The talent on the ropes is of course not working in here because I do not have the requirements, but that's not important. Like I said, I'm just using this backpack because it's the best I have for this build, but I'm trying to see if I can switch this backpack once I get a better one. The mod slot is going to be 1 defensive mod slot with a utility mod slot. Moving down to the holster, I do have a Heraldi holster in here for few reasons. So first of all, the assault rifle that I'm using is going to be a P416, and if you're familiar with this assault rifle, it has a terrible accuracy. So I do like to put some accuracy on the mods, and if I can throw some Heraldi in there to get that 10% accuracy, that's always welcome. And the next reason that I choose this over a, let's say, Ferris Group AB, which will give me that 10% bonus to the assault rifle damage, it's because Heraldis come with a high roll on the health, on attributes. This one has 37,000 health. I've seen some people with over 40,000 on the health, but I'm not lucky enough to get that, so I do have this one. This is my highest roll on the health. The talents, you want to have a devastating. I'm on PC, I know I could use precise. That's another reason to prove to you guys that this build will work on console just fine, because I do go a lot for headshot damage. It's just the nature that I have as playing on PC, but this build will work with the body shots too. I do have a offensive mod slot in here empty because I do not want to have any more offensive attributes in here to eliminate my talent that I have on the assault rifle, which I can only have 5 or less offensive attributes. So that's the reason I use the Heraldi. I wish if I could somehow put in here a Ferris Group AB, but so far it's been very hard to accommodate the build to work with the Ferris Group AB. The best option would be on the chest piece, but I have not found a better one yet that has the same things that I have on this Gila Guard chest piece. That's why I do not have a Ferris Group AB on this build. So, and last but not least, on the knee pads we have a Murakami. I do like to have a Murakami to give me that extra health. Plus, these knee pads has an attribute a 7.5 total armor. Now, there is just straight up armor and there's total armor. Total armor is very good. It's very it was not before on the past patch. On this new patch, we have total armor rolling on, I believe, Murakamis, and if I'm not mistaken, on the Gila Guard. So I do have this one in here, and it gives me a lot of armor on this build instead of having just straight up armor in here. The talents in here is not exactly what I need or what I want. To be honest with you, on the knee pads, I'm not looking for any specific talent, so patience in here is not bad, but it's nothing that I'm excited for. So whatever you have in here will work for you. So that's about it about the gear. Like I said, you could just change a few things around, but trying to make sure you have 11 to, of course, unlock that bloodsucker. And on offensive attributes, you could have anything else if you changed the talent on this weapon, which, by the way, let's move on to the weapon. I do have the P416. It has 18.7k damage, base damage, and the talent is going to be Optimist. Weapon damage increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. This is a very strong right now damage weapon, and it requires 5 or less offensive attributes. The second talent is going to be Extra, and third talent is going to be Recharge. Now, all of these talents actually on this weapon, I like them. Optimism, like I said, is because of the damage, and Extra, because of the assault rifle having low magazine right now after that nerf on the amount of rounds that we have on the assault rifle. So extra doesn't go bad in here at all. You could go with Allegro, but yeah, it's a matter of RNG at this point. For the secondary, it's been actually the first time I'm started using the chatterbox as my secondary a lot more. If you guys been following me, I do not use it too much though. I didn't use it before as much, and now I'm using it just to try it out. The secondary is because it has the talent Bluddermouth, which while holstered, reloading your weapon within 5 seconds after a kill grants 20% rate of fire for 10 seconds. That's a very good talent though. It will give you a good amount of DPS after you kill an enemy, so it does help. But yeah, and the last but not least, the third weapon in this build is gonna be just the double barrel sawed-off for the talent Protected Reload. While equipped, this weapon grants 10% bonus armor while reloading. For the skills, it's a matter of choice, to be honest with you in here. I do have the Secret Mind, the Mendes Secret Mind, because actually I forgot to mention I'm using the Survivalist Specialist. I do use the Sharpshooter a lot more, but I've been giving a chance to Survivalist to check it out. I do like to use the Mendes that I'm using after the nerf to the Kim Launcher. It's kind of like the Kim Launcher, and it's just following you, dropping those heals on the floor. So the only thing I don't like about it is because it doesn't save too long, and the recharge time it's a long time compared to the drone, which is one of my favorite skills still. This is probably the skill that I use the most, the drone, so I still like it. I still use it, but like I said, it's a matter of choice in here. You can go with Kim Launcher and anything else in here, but the main purpose of this build is going to be the Bloodsucker with that 11 attributes, high armor, and having 2 Patriots to destroy your enemy's armor to get that 25% armor on top of whatever you have to defeat your enemy on the field. I do enjoy this build. I've been trying, like I said, to put a Ferris Group AB in there. Once I get it, maybe if I change a lot of stuff in here, I might come back with an update video. But for now, this works just fine. I do love the build, and I hope you guys enjoy it if you guys try it out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.